This issue is crucial to restoring America's sanity, and if you put it out of your mind, you'll see the world differently because one of the most important sports stories is happening right now. Since turning pro, Clark has not appeared in a Nike advertisement. Billie Jean King recently gave Caitlin Clark a big shout-out, but it wasn't for Nike. That's correct, and an Adidas official is complimenting Nike's top rookie. There is a disparity in the calculations, and what's even more bizarre is that these weren't your usual praises. King was celebrating Clark's victory as Rookie of the Year. It's a big deal. But why is Adidas supporting a Nike athlete who looks like LeBron James and wears Under Armour gear? It defies logic. In light of all of this, why is Nike remaining silent while a superstar rookie is tearing up the court and smashing records left and right? Is Adidas trying to overshadow Nike behind the scenes, or is there more to this strange situation? Examining this unusual situation will help us understand the real situation in the women's basketball sponsorship when Nike signed Caitlin Clark to an 8-year, $28 million deal. Endorsement deal, they struck gold. So why in the world don't you think about the sponsorship situation for a second? I can tell you that in your first season, what does Caitlin Clark do that no other WNBA player has ever done in their first year? Never in their best year. That's correct. Clark is exceptional beyond measure. They are able to carry a sport by themselves, and because of that, Caitlin Clark is extremely dangerous. Destroyed since Caitlin Clark is. Illustrating the complete opposite of how the game is evolving as a result of the record she is destroying. Let's now discuss numbers. In addition to being a productive player, Clark's first season was historic as she broke the record for assists in a single season, demonstrating that she was a true team player. But there's more. She also broke the rookie scoring record pro, meaning that she could score baskets with impunity. Do you know what's really crazy? Double digits of points, rebounds, and assists in a single game make up a triple-double, which Clark accomplished, making her the first rookie in WNBA history to do so. This breaking news on Sports Center won't surprise anyone. All things considered, Caitlin Clark is the WNBA Rookie of the Year winner. She broke rookie records in her first season in the W, the first overall pick, and also broke a few league records, including the record for the most points scored by a guard in a single season. But there's more for the rookie season. Clark set rookie records in three-pointers, assists, and points with a total of 337 assists, set a WNBA single-season record, and achieved a double-double, making her the first rookie in WNBA history to do so. She looks like she's playing chess while everyone else is playing checker, but she wasn't done there. You may be wondering how she stacks up against the WNBA greats, and let me just say that rather than just piling up, she is surpassing them. It is being said that her season-opening performance marked a turning point in WNBA history, and we're talking about someone who is changing the league, not just a rookie. In addition to her incredible shooting, she is altering the course of the game by opening up the floor and extending defenses in ways that we have never seen from a rookie before. Fantastic player, she refuses to kowtow to queens of Black Ladies' walls. She refuses to acknowledge her privilege, but the problem is Caitlin Clark, who is the solution, and inspiration, and the evidence. The evidence was identical to Jackie Robinson's, so yeah, she believes these black guys are really good at baseball. Clark's game attendance at WNBA games is increasing, TV ratings are skyrocketing, and merchandise is selling out of stores. It seems like she's the only one who understands this. One giving the league vitality, but while Caitlin Clark has been dominating the court, strange things are happening off it. Why are fans losing faith in Nike? Let's talk about Clark and Nike's huge $28 million deal. Surely, they would be calling her name from the top of the roof. This is where things get strange because since April, Nike has been avoiding her. It's true that they signed her and then forgot about her. It seems like they signed her and forgot about her. She just wants to play basketball as well as possible. She is also embroiled in a racial controversy or political transaction, and she has a business relationship with Nike that led to her signing a low-paying contract and them telling her that they won't market her until they have finished promoting Asia Wilson. You may think that Nike is simply too busy with other athletes, but take a look at this. They've been posting about Diana Taysai and A'ja Wilson innumerable times, praising her accomplishments and showcasing her as if she is the only WNBA star, while remaining silent on. It contrasts sharply with their opinion of Clark. What about the fans who are not happy with the brand? Comments from people who are very unhappy with Nike or on social media revealed that Caitlin Clark had signed a lucrative endorsement deal with Nike. According to one admirer, the $28 million deal was for 8 years and included a signature sneaker. It seemed like a great deal. Her WNBA season has ended, and since she signed this contract, Nike hasn't done much to promote her. Since then, we haven't seen any ads for her, and no Caitlin Clark merchandise has been mentioned. To make matters worse, we haven't seen any Caitlin Clark branded footwear, which is unbelievable. Nike made a big deal out of how they were going to promote Clark after praising her incredible performance and how she was revolutionizing the game in their most recent update on their page about her on April 7th. What has happened to her since then? Nike studied generation marketing potential and is using it to promote outdated products. Why is this happening? This is the part of it that surprises me the most. If you guys remember, Nike had advertisements featuring Caitlin Clark. When she was named Rookie of the Year, no one responded. It would be like inviting a friend to a lavish birthday party, but forgetting to text them on their special day. She broke both the record for males and the record for the most points scored by a female NCAA player while she was playing for Iowa. Nike put up this huge billboard that said, "If you break it, you own it." This also happened in Iowa, and they issued further materials and commercials, but ever since, supporters have been compelled to reconsider their commitment to the brand. Many people wonder why Nike would sign this up-and-coming talent and then pretend that she never happened. It's not just about Clark anymore. It has to do with Nike's overall promotion of women's sports, but this is where the interesting part begins to happen. While Nike has remained silent, an Adidas representative has been applauding Clark. You read correctly. Adidas has an athlete on their team. What does that have to do with Nike playing checkers and Adidas playing 40? Chess. There are things going on at Nike behind the scenes this year, as evidenced by the nearly 20% drop in their stock. So why are they remaining silent about Caitlin for such a long time? Even though I know they're blaming some of it on it, I think Caitlin Clark's lack of recognition, endorsements, advertising merchandise, and other things she should have received during her rookie season has more to do with the hiring and firing decisions they've made. There are a lot of moving parts that seem like such a small thing when you have the gold mine that is Caitlin Clark. Politics when brand loyalty meant something. Do you recall? Forget all you thought you knew about sponsorships and sports. A new player has entered the scene, and they're not playing by the rules, presenting Billie Jean King, a global ambassador for Adidas and a tennis legend. She recently congratulated Caitlin Clark on winning Rookie of the Year on social media, dropping a surprise. You may be asking yourself, what's the big deal? The best part is right here. King is a Nike player supporter and an ambassador for Adidas. It would be like to Pepsi complimenting Coca-Cola on their latest flavor. Until now, it just doesn't happen. King's message went beyond a straightforward congrats. She highlighted Clark's record-breaking season and called her a generational talent. This is not idle flattery. This well-thought-out action is everyone talking. Furthermore, what do you know? Fans are having a great time with it. Let's zoom out for a moment. Adidas isn't only trying to overshadow Nike with this, it is much more than that. This action highlights the ways in which companies assist female athletes. In addition to improving Clark's standing, King's praise serves as a reminder to everyone that women's sports deserve greater recognition and encouragement. How about the supporters? They are not remaining quiet. Social media users are pleased at Clark's unexpected support. The best comment was made by a fan. It's wonderful to see Caitlin acknowledged by the industry's elite athletes. Indeed, a generational skill. Billie Jean King even went so far as to caution WWE players against squandering their chance to practice alongside Caitlin Clark. WNBA veterans have been playing fierce defense against Clark during her rookie year, and things got out of hand on Saturday when Sky guard Chundi Carter attacked her with a cheap shot that wasn't related to basketball and hasn't apologized yet. King cautioned the WNBA's management not to make a mistake here. The WNBA is really dependent on this generation. You must lead by example. Kids are observing. In what way do you wish to be recalled? This is our generation's chance to blow this league apart. Avoid ruining it with ill will. Don't mess it up. Just have fun with the ball. King Advis playing hard, but avoiding cheap shots. Greetings from NBA Today. Malika Anders is who I am. After Caitlin Clark was recently selected the 2024 Rookie of the Year, we begin our program in the W. Clark topped the league in assists during her debut season, averaging 195 and 8 king. Highlighted the extent to which Clark, who broke the NCAA scoring record in his final season and was selected first overall in the 2024 draft, has already helped the league, even though the WNBA has produced some incredible talents including Diana Taysai, A.A. Wilson, Brianna Stewart, Maya Moore, and Cheryl Swoops. This year represents a turning point for the league. She stated that Caitlin is to blame, everyone wearing the number 22 jerseys, shattering collegiate records for women's sports, specifically the WNBA. Things are going well with all of these sellouts and attention. They are fantastic for everyone, and we need to maintain that right now. Caitlin is the main cause of this fascination, whether you like it or not. She's quite famous. Everyone performs better when she does well. The league's performance will improve. The veterans served as the league's foundation, but Caitlin and this rookie class now have a fantastic opportunity to take it to new heights. This is about more than just one individual now. Supporters anticipate more from every female athlete. What is Adidas doing with this? Are they trying to raid Nike and take Clark with them? Perhaps. It is more likely, though, that they're engaging in a lengthier game. They're making a name for themselves as a business that encourages women's sports seriously, and not just when it suits them. This strategy is completely changing the sponsorship scene these days. It goes beyond simply sticking a logo on a shirt. Athlete sponsors are expected by fans to actively recognize and promote them. What happens if they don't? It seems the competition is eager to get involved, but the actual deal is this: we are having to reevaluate how we support female athletes. In light of the situation, it is not enough to sign them and then put them out of your mind. Companies should be announcing their victories loudly from the rooftops. What happens if they refuse? It seems like fans are prepared to switch teams. Let's review the recent events. Caitlin Clark's rookie campaign was fantastic. How did Nike respond? Radio silence. Then, without warning, Adidas takes a surprising action. The sporting world appears to have been turned completely upside down. The true query, though, is this one from the companies that sponsor your favorite athletes. What do you anticipate? Are they allowed to boast about their accomplishments, especially in women's sports, or can they just let the players speak for themselves and hope for the best? What do you know? It is now the fans' turn to speak. We must demand accountability from these companies. There might be a risk to the sponsorship of women's sports in the future. We need to speak up if we want to see more publicity, support, and other things for female athletes. Are you ready to make a change?